All right, so if I was going to solve this problem, we can see, is this a difference of two squares? Well, I know that 25 is a squared number, I know h is a squared number, and 16 is a squared number, but I'm not really too sure about this fraction 1 over 25. So let's kind of just pretend it was 25h squared. We know we could write that as 5h squared, right? Because 5 times 5 equals 25. Well, then if I have 1 over 25, what would I have to multiply by itself to get 1 over 25? Does anybody have any? Well, what about if I did this? 1/5 times 1/5. What do you guys think that equals? 1 over 25, right? So, yes, I can rewrite this as 1 over 5h squared. And then is this a squared number as well? Yes, minus 4 squared. And now, once I have it in that factored form, once I have it as a squared minus b squared, I can write it as a minus b times a plus b, right? Where you could say a is 1/5 h and b is negative 4. So now my factored form would be 1/5 h minus 4 times 1/5 h plus 4 equals 0. Does that kind of make sense? I know it's a fraction, but you guys can see fractions are still numbers too, right? They're people too. Not people, but they're numbers too. So now you just set them equal to 0. So you could say 1/5 h minus 4 equals 0. And you could say 1/5 h plus 4 equals 0. Now you have to solve using your inverse operations. So I'll actually do this step by step because I know a lot of students get stuck with this. So now you have 1/5 h equals 4. You have 1/5 h equals negative 4. Now, there's two different ways you guys can solve for this. Well, actually, two different ways to look at it, but really the same way. So if I have 1/5 h equals 4, do you know what you do for this? How do you solve for h?
We can multiply each side by 5.
By 5. Because 5 is the what? What do we call 5? Compared to 1/5. It's in the denominator. 5 over 1 is, how is 5 over 1 related to 1 over 5?
Equals the reciprocal.
Yes, the reciprocal. Yeah, you're just going to multiply by the reciprocal. So when you multiply by the reciprocal, you get h equals 20, and here you get h equals negative. All right, anybody have questions on that? No? Ooh, I like what you did. Thank you. I think I might change that.